Hello, my friends. I hope you're well. Welcome to yet another video. This is Juliana, and you're watching Bloom with Juliana. I'm so happy that you're here, and I thank you for taking your time to watch this video. Today, I wish to share some of my regrets and reflections of things I would do differently in the last few years. And the first one is I would not let fear control me. I would embrace my fear and do what I need to do. I would take on the challenge and move forward with it, knowing that others have done it and so I can. The second way, or the second regret, is I spent so much time on movies and entertainment. There is a place for movies in my heart because it's in the movies that I learned so much about what was happening in the world. I went to boarding school, and so I interacted with girls from across the nation. But I always went back home to the village. And so for me, the outside world was kind of blocked away from me, and movies opened my eyes to that. But I also had to live through the experience to really understand what the world had all around. But I spent too much time on movies. I watched so many movies that I think helped me, but I would have done it in a better way, maybe spent less time on entertainment and tried to do something productive. The third regret I have is not learning about money early enough. I was talking with a friend a few weeks ago, and I was telling them that if I had understood the principles of saving, investing, building an emergency fund, and all that, I would have so much freedom to do what I want to do. But right now, I'm stuck in a point where I can't do exactly what I need to the way I want to do it because I can't support myself fully financially. And this all goes down to not having learned about money and the principles of money early on in my life. And at that point, I'd like to read something I came across. I don't know who said this or who compiled this idea, but I thought it is a beautiful way to help us to not dwell on the negatives of the regret, but to embrace it and really show us that we have the power to do better. And it goes like this. Regret is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to do things differently. It's a reminder that we have the power to make better choices and create a brighter future. And I believe so for myself. And that's why I took time during a journaling session to just list down all the regrets I have for the last few years and what I would do differently. And the fourth thing that I regret and I do differently by it is not learning about myself. I think it is important for every person to get to know thyself, to really get to the root of who they are and what makes them who they are. It's to understand what you believe, what you stand for, why you do what you do, why you believe what you believe, your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, your limitations, to just understand yourself so fully, your personality, the things that make you tick, the things that irk you, just clear all this facade about things that happen every day and really get to the root of what makes you you. So I regret not taking time to really understand myself because the last few months I've really gotten to the business of understanding myself and knowing myself, and it has changed so much for me. I'm able to live a life happy with how things are, but still pushing for what I really want in my life. And it has opened me up to really being open to explore new ideas, to explore new things, and just to understand exactly what makes me tick. What is it that I am passionate about? What is it that I want in my life? And what is it that I want to give to the world around me? So it's a regret that I didn't do this earlier, but given the opportunity to go back, I would really put effort into getting to know myself, to being fully self-aware of myself and what makes me me. I would embrace and be me. I would do me and I would do my best in everything that I get to do. The fifth regret is I didn't travel. I didn't seek adventure. Even as I record this video, it's when I'm awaiting my first ever adventure trip. It will be happening in about a week and a half. And it's a regret because I have seen my friends travel. I have seen them go on adventures, go on hikes, go zip lining, go bungee jumping, and all that. And I didn't do it. I didn't seek adventure the last few years, and I had the freedom and the resources to do that. So it's a regret for me because listening to my friends and to influencers who go on travels and adventures, I understand that adventure opens you up into understanding really what the world is and getting acquainted with different cultures, and it can really be a beautiful thing for you. And so I regret not doing that, but I'm taking action to actually spend money that I have, even just to go to close places, just to experience nature, have adventure, and travel with people I know and network with people I don't know, and just get it going so that I can get the benefits of travel and adventure. The sixth regret is not participating in volunteer programs and politics. I didn't, all through my campus years, I didn't take part in volunteer programs except one, Run for the Bibeless. But that happens only once every year. And there were so many programs with the United Nations, with the government of Kenya, with the city, county, with the school, and I didn't take part in all these programs. And now sitting back and just looking at it, these were opportunities to grow my network that I let flow. And what did I do while others were going on these volunteer programs? I remained in the hostel, in my hostel when I was in first year, and in my house just watching movies and reading novels for entertainment. And I regret that because there's so much value in doing something that's not about you, in giving back to the community and to the people. And I've been involved now in one volunteer program where we were planting trees and collecting garbage in Mlolongo with the organization I'm working with. And at the end of the day, I felt so good. I felt so fulfilled to have just spent my day doing something that was not about me. And I would do different. I would take part in those events. I would volunteer to go to those schools, to to the pads drive, to the funds drives, to doing things that were out of my comfort zone. I would volunteer for them. And the seventh regret is not utilizing my networks. This is a regret for me right now. And I'm doing different. I'm starting to catch up with people in my networks just to know how they are and to just openly let them know that I will welcome whatever they have for me as part of my network. Because I have come to realize that I may not be the best connected person, but I happen to have friends in almost all sectors, and I'm not utilizing my networks. And the problem with not utilizing your networks is that you close off opportunities that are there for you without even knowing it. So I'm taking it upon myself to really catch up with my friends, get myself reacquainted with the networks that I have, to openly put it out there that If an opportunity shows itself up that you think would be good for me, let me know. Just letting them know that I'm available to be asked for these opportunities, and that I appreciate them being part of my network and all. And so these are the 7 regrets that I have, and I have taken time to reflect on them, and just to look at the way I would do things, just to ensure that over time I get to put the action plans rolling, just do the part that's mine and let the rest work it out. But I'd like to leave a disclaimer. We all make mistakes. We will all go through struggles. But you are not your mistakes. You are not your struggles. Do not let, for 1 minute or for 1 moment, mistakes and struggles pull you down. It's embracing them and embracing those regrets and realizing that now you have the power to shape your future and to do things differently. And as I conclude this video, I'd like to read another statement I came across. And this says, regret can be a powerful catalyst for change. Embrace it, learn from it, and let it guide you towards a future where you can make the most of every moment. So embrace it and learn from it, and then go. You will regret. You will not always do what you need to do. So it's about learning about how to embrace it, to learn from it, and to go with it. To just remind you that it is there to guide you into a future where you can make the most of every opportunity and every moment. So I hope that my regrets will encourage you to look into the regrets that you have in the past few years and just reflect on the things that you could do different and begin now. Because the first step is understanding and knowing what's happening. The next step is doing things differently, because if you know and you do nothing about it, then you are just as you would rather not have known, because you did nothing. And so I leave it at there, and I pray and hope that when you sit down and reflect on your regrets and action plans to do better, that you actually go and do better. I thank you for being here, watching to this point. I'm so grateful. If you like this content, hit the like button, share with a friend or two. Consider subscribing for more content on lifestyle design and personal development. And join me in this journey as we bloom and become the best versions of ourselves. I will stop there and tell you, be you, do you, and always do your best. Until next time, bye.